looks like J.D. Kerry may have a little bit of control right here. Gets Tejano off of him. And Tejano pushes referee Brian Wilson, and the two men lock back up again.
Come on, Tejano.
And this looks like Tejano has a little more control right now.
Yes.
And he's swinging a miss.
Come on,
and J.D. Kerry comes in with massive right-hand shots. He's got Tejano up in that turnbuckle. Whips him out and slams him. J.D. Kerry in control right now, Greg.
Tejano was going to give him a clean break, and J.D. Kerry cheated, Wallace. Look at those illegal knee lifts right to the throat of the Tejano kid. Tejano's in trouble. Come on, Dominique, get in there and put a stop to this.
Dominique supporting her man at ringside. J.D. Kerry proving his might against Tejano kid. Going after that right leg, but Tejano gets a hold of the ropes for the break.
Yes, get out of there, Tejano. Get out of there right now. That a boy, Tejano.
Tejano trying to weasel his way out of there, but J.D. Kerry not letting him off that easy. Takes off outside the ring after him, right into that ring apron. And then now going in with massive right-hand shots. Big kick to the head. Tejano can't seem to get away from J.D. Kerry. Over the side of the ring wall. J.D. knocking the count off and then goes right back toward Tejano out into the crowd, Greg.
This is horrible, Wallace. You're enjoying this too much. You're supposed to be an objective journalist, and you are rooting.
Don't speak to me about objectivity after last week when you left me hanging in the ring. I don't even want to hear it, Greg.
Settle down, Wallace, and let go of my shirt, would you? Good grief. J.D. Kerry rolls the great one into the ring, and the Tejano kid is calling timeout. Now, wait a minute. According to Frank Martin, that's a technical foul.
It doesn't matter what he was calling because J.D. Kerry just lit him up, went for the pin, only got a 2 count, and he goes back into work on the Tejano kid.
Why is J.D. Kerry so mad? What did the Tejano kid ever do to J.D. Kerry?
What did he do to J.D. Kerry? J.D. Kerry was the original champion, and Tejano cheated him out of it, Greg.
He didn't cheat him. He beat him 1, 2, 3 in the middle of the ring, Wallace.
1 hour after he won the belt, he was already turned.
He has defended the title.
He has cheated ever since. To defend the title. I don't even want to hear it, Greg.
He's a wonderful ambassador for the RWA, and look at him. That's what the punk from Jonesboro deserves right there. The mop-haired weasel, J.D. Kerry, getting what's coming to him from the great one, the Tejano kid. That a boy, Tejano.
Choking J.D. Kerry. Blatant disrespect for the rules of professional wrestling. Right in front of referee Brian Wilson. This man does not deserve to hold gold, Greg.
Wallace, you need to settle down, son. Look at the Tejano kid. Look at that mullet. What a beautiful hairstyle. It's obvious he's a superior wrestler and a superior man just by looking at these guys' hairstyles. J.D. Kerry looks like a mop, and the Tejano kid wearing the greatest hairstyle in history. The hairstyle of the gods, Wallace, the mullet.
How many times I have to tell you, Greg, hairstyle has nothing to do with the way you're able to fight. But right now, Tejano kid delivers a big boot to J.D. Kerry's forehead, taking him down to the mat. J.D. Kerry doesn't know where he's at right now.
Good thinking, Tejano.
Coming in for a big submission move, trying to make him tap, but Dominique has Brian Wilson distracted right now, and Tejano takes advantage of it, goes in for another choke.
It looked like a front face lock to me.
Normal routine for Tejano kid. Try every low underhanded dirty trick in the book.
Atta boy, Tejano. Get him while he's down, Tejano. J.D. Kerry, I don't know why these fans love him so much. Maybe it's just because he's from Jonesboro.
Maybe because he plays by the rules, Greg? You ever think about that?
No, I never really think about that, Wallace. These fans are crazy about him. These humanoids are wild. Look at that lady back there in the white coat. She needs to know her place and sit down. She's over there ragging on Dominique. Dominique, oh yeah, the Joaquin Fargo strut by the Tejano kid and a big knee right to the melon of the J.D. Kerry.
J.D. Kerry with a big punch to the abdomen, then to the face, but Tejano kid stops him in his tracks, letting him know he's not going to go down without a fight, and just hammers on the head of J.D. Kerry.
Atta boy, Tejano. Keep it up. J.D. Kerry, he is just about out. This kid just doesn't have much heart. He cannot hang in there with somebody like Tejano for very long. He doesn't have the heart for it, Wallace.
Now, Greg, just 2 weeks ago, you said the only reason J.D. Kerry's made it this far is because he has heart. Now, all of a sudden, because he's going up against Tejano kid, you change your tune.
Put a sock in it, Wallace. I don't even know what you're talking about. Good job, Tejano. Tejano broke the hold. It looked like J.D. Kerry was pulling his tights, and now then Tejano kid taking a little powder.
J.D. Kerry going after the Tejano kid. He's not going to let him take a break that easy. But Tejano reverses it, sends him into the turnbuckle.
Yes.
Got a hold of him. Oh, goes through the wall. He breaks the wood wall there, Greg.
Yes, good job, Tejano. Rearrange some furniture out there with J.D. Kerry's head. That up, boy, Tejano.
Throws him back into the ring, squaring him up in that turnbuckle for a big boot to the head of J.D. Kerry. I don't know if he can make it past that, Greg.
Looked like Raphael Septien right there, Wallace. He booted that melon, that mop-haired melon of J.D. Kerry. I love it. Oh, look out.
J.D. Kerry reverses it, gives him an elbow to the head, then a big punch and a big kick. And another big kick to the face of the Tejano Kid.
Come on, Tejano.
Putting him on his back. Lifts him up. Gets him up. Takes Tejano out.
Massive DDT there by J.D. Kerry. Now he's going to the top ropes. Get up, Tejano. Yes!
Oh, Dominique with a cheap low blow.
That is why Dominique is the first lady of the RWA. Oh, yes, she is intelligent. She is strategic. And she is easy on the eyes, Wallace.
Greg, I would almost believe you've got almost as big a crush on Dominique as you do Tejano Kid. He's got a hold of J.D. Kerry off the top rope. Huge superplex by the Tejano Kid.
Yes.
Both men are laid out in the middle of the ring. Can they get to their feet? If referee Brian Wilson gets to number 10, it's over for both of them, Greg.
And Tejano retains the belt on a countout. Is that right, Wallace?
That's all you're worried about. You're worried about that gold. You're not worried about great professional wrestling, are you, Greg?
Tejano Kid with the 2 count. I don't know what you're talking about, Wallace. All I care about is Tejano Kid taking home the strap. It's his strap. He needs to take it home with him, Wallace. Another pin attempt and another 2 count. Tejano Kid getting in.
Referee Brian Wilson pushes him back. Looks like he's had enough of Tejano's mouth here tonight, Greg.
Frank Martin will definitely levy a hefty fine against Brian Wilson. You cannot put your hands on the TV champ like he just did, Wallace. Totally unprofessional by the referee.
J.D. Kerry trying to make some sort of comeback, but Tejano Kid stops him.
Come on,
pushes
Rip.
him off into the ropes with a big clothesline. I don't know how much more J.D. Kerry can take tonight, Greg.
That was beautiful. The Tejano Kid, he takes off.
Throwing stuff at the crowd, Greg. Complete disrespect for the fans.
Yeah, I thought it was a good move. That's what these fans deserve here at ringside. The Tejano Kid giving some lucky fan a souvenir. And now then he's setting him up, and it looks like Tejano is going up high, Wallace.
You don't see Tejano Kid fly very much, but when you do, it is massive, Greg. He is up top. What's he got planned?
Come on, Tejano.
Dominique supporting him from behind. Jumps. Lands. Nobody home. Right on his hindquarters. That could be it for the Tejano Kid. He may have broke a butt bone, Greg.
Well, at the very least, it is cracked.
J.D. Kerry making it to his feet. Tejano Kid can't quite get his stage. Going in for the Kerry coil. He's going in for the Kerry coil. Is it going to make him tap? Can he do it? Tejano Kid trying to get out of this submission move. We've seen this submission move detrimental in the past, but he gets him off of him. Tejano Kid trying to make a little comeback after that missed high fly maneuver.
That Kerry coil is brutal. I thought it was all over Tejano. Yes, the siesta. Yes! Just like Brendan Wallace experienced last week, the Tejano Kid with his new finisher, the siesta on J.D. Kerry, and it's over. It's a 3 count. Pin that punk, and let's go celebrate your champion. What's he doing?
Up, Greg?
He's going for another siesta.
He wants to do it again.
That's a good move.
Oh, look at J.D. Kerry. Elbow to the face. Gets him off of him. Sets him up again. He gets the Kerry coil one more time. Tejano Kid almost to the ropes. Pulls him to the middle of the ring.
Come on,
gets the Kerry coil applied, and he taps. He taps. J.D. Kerry is your new TV title champion.
This cannot be happening. This cannot be happening. The Tejano Kid has lost his belt.
Greg, are you crying?
Shut up, Wallace.
There's no crying in professional wrestling. Ladies and gentlemen, as my broadcasting colleague weeps for the Tejano Kid, your new champion here in the RWA, your TV title champion, J.D. Kerry.
Horrible, Wallace. This is absolutely horrible. This is the worst night of my life. I can't wait till this Saturday whenever the Tejano Kid gets some revenge on that punk. This is horrible. Tejano, you are right. Look at that girl. Look at that girl making fun of Tejano. Security, escort them out of here. This is awful.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's about all the time we've got tonight. We hope to see you Saturday night at the King Sportatorium. Next week, we are not going to be on Tuesday nights at 7:30. Next week, tune in on Thursday.